Okay guys, so today we're going to build a coupon code website like joinhoney.com. Now this is an abridged, shortened tutorial where I only highlight the essential steps, which means that we assume that you already know how to install and configure WordPress, install plugins, themes, etc, etc. And as always, I'll leave a link to all the resources used for this project in the description below. Now these are affiliate links, which means that you can get them at no extra cost to you, but it will help support this channel. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so here's a list of all the plugins required and necessary for this project. So some of them are free, some are premium version. So I'm gonna walk you through all the steps here. So the first one is advanced custom fields. So this is free. We need custom post type as well. This is also free. We need Elementor, which is our page builder. But unfortunately, because this is a dynamically loaded website, we're gonna use the database itself. We need Elementor Pro as well. And we need the plus add-ons for Elementor, which is a suite of 120 plus widgets. So we're going to use some of them to build our website here. And also, unfortunately, we need the Pro version for this as well. So these are all the necessary plugins to get us started. Okay, very good. So as you can see here by the side, we have our menu section. Now we're going to create a custom section here for ourselves. So a custom tab. And we're going to create this for all our coupons. So for this, we go to custom post type right here. Add edit post type, and right here we're going to give it a name, so let's call it coupons, very simply, okay, so just like this. And we need to give it a plural and singular version, so plural is coupons, singular is coupon. And then if we scroll down the page, right at the bottom of our page, just right here, a little bit further, hold on now, right here, okay. So from here we can select our icon, so let's add a small icon for it. So we're going to go to choose dash icon, and we're going to select maybe something like a tag, like a price tag. This would be best suited, I think. So that's basically it. And now we can just scroll down the page and make sure we tick this box here. Categories WP core, because we're going to need this later as well. And now click add post type. There you go. Now, as you can see on the left hand side, now we have a coupon section here. Right here, we have all coupons, add new and categories. Now, if you click on this, and if you try to create a new coupon, add new. As you can see, it's just opening a page. So we have no fields, no nothing here. So what we need to do now is go back to our WordPress dashboard. And now we're going to create our custom fields, advanced custom fields. So this is what we're going to use now. Okay, so now we're going to custom fields. And as you can see, these are the field groups that we can create. So add new. Okay, so first we need to give it a title. So let's call this maybe coupons and promo code. And now we can add our fields and create our fields. Okay, so let's click on add field and let's create our first one. So the first one would be the title and the name, I suppose, just like this. So this would be a text type of field. As you can see here, you can select the type of text. So you have text, text area, number, range, email, and so on and so on. So we're going to use a few of those options. But for this field here, for a title and a brand name, that's text. Is this required? Yes, it is. And then if we scroll down the page, that's basically it. Okay, so we can add our second one now. So this one is an image, just like this. So as you can see here, the field type, now we can select something else. We can select image, this type, okay? And the image will be required as well. And you can set a minimum size. So here, I suppose it's going to be a small image. So maybe a medium size, maybe 300 by 300. We can always refine that in the in our listing page anyways. So we're going to add a new field now. So this one is the code itself. So obviously this would be, I suppose, text as well, and this is definitely required. We definitely need it, Our next one is the redirect URL. So where is this going to lead? The website that's offering that coupon code, just like this. And in our field type, this is a URL. So this is the one here. And again, this is required. Absolutely, we need that, Next, we have our description. So this is to explain exactly what this coupon code is all about. And for this, we're going to use the text area because we might need a little bit more than just one line. This one might not be required. We can just leave it as is. And then next is our star rating. So just to know how good this coupon code is and the offer itself. And this would be a number, obviously, maybe you can select between 1 up to 5 stars. This is not mandatory. And then we're going to add one more, which is the date valid until. There you go. And now we're going to select the date picker. So if you scroll down the page, where is this one here? The date picker, there it is. It's a jQuery option. And this one obviously is required. And based on where you'll be in the world, or where you're located in the world, you might choose the different format as well for your date here. So I'll just leave it by default as it is at the moment. And then that's basically it for our fields now. So all our fields are created now. Now we need to create a rule. Where are these fields going to be used? So as you can see, the rule is post type. So this is our post type is equal to, and here we're going to select our coupons. So basically this is the section here. It will only apply to the coupon section, okay? So here we select coupon, okay? And that's basically it. That's us all done now for this. So now we can go back top of our page here and then publish. There you go. So as you can see, now we have our title, brand name, image, code, redirect URL, description, star rating, and valid until, and this only applies to the coupon section, okay? So now if we go back to our coupon section, let's click on this, and let's try to add a new one again. So add new. And boom, just like that, as you can see, now we have different fields here. Now we can add a title, we can add an image, the code, etc., etc. Now we can create coupon codes, okay? Now, clearly this is like a Gutenberg page. So this is using the Gutenberg editor, which is built in and comes by default with WordPress. So if you don't want this, you can use it like this. It's fine. I personally don't like it. You can add an additional plugin. It's going to make your life much easier. So for this, we go to plugins. Add new. You can look for classic editor. It has so happened that it is actually here on my screen already. But anyways, this is the one we need. If it doesn't show on your screen here, just type classic editor here in the search box and it will show up. So this is the one here, okay? And we're going to install this. Very good. So now activate. And now if we go back to our coupon section and add a new one, and as you can see, now we have a proper screen where we can see clearly what we do and what information is required, okay? So now we can create our first coupon. So let's go ahead with this. So let's create a coupon maybe for a special offer on the Amazon website. Why not? Maybe they're running a special offer on office chairs. So we're going to put here amazon.co.uk. We need a description here. So maybe special offer on the latest office chairs from the no sortback range. And then we need to give it a brand name and brand title. So again, we can type in here amazon.co.uk, I suppose, you know. We're going to select an image. So we're going to select the image from the Amazon website. So I uploaded a few here already, you know, they all look nice and very similar. So we're going to select Amazon here. There you go. And then we need to add a code. So I just created one here. Why not just randomly, you know? And I found a URL on the Amazon website that links back to office chairs. So just like this, okay? And then again, we can copy and paste the same description. It's up to you. Or you can leave it blank, you know. This is not mandatory field. So we're going to add a star rating. Obviously, this is Amazon, so we can maybe go through all the different reviews, etc. So maybe 4-star reviews. And this is valid until. So we're going to select a date. So I'm just going to go up till the end of the month, okay? So now let's go back here and let's click publish. There you go. So now if you go into all coupons, as you can see now we have created our first coupon for the amazon.co.uk website. And you can basically create as many as you want, obviously, you know, and create them one by one. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here. I'm going to create 8 of them so we can populate the database and have something to display on our website. Very good. So something like this. So as you can see, I created 8 of them. So now we have something to display on our website. So let's have a quick look at the website we got inspiration from. So joinhoney.com, which is one of the most popular ones when it comes to coupon codes. So I was looking here for some coupon codes for Amazon, and this is their landing page basically, okay? So as you can see, this is basically how this is built and put together. So each row here is one coupon code and you have all the information. So just like we created just now, okay? So we have the title, you have the description, the code itself, it's here, you know, the button, the action, and this will bring you to the website, which is promoting this item here. Okay, so what we need to do now is to create a template now for each and every row, and then we can put that in a dynamic listing where it's going to fetch all information and display them, all of them dynamically. Okay, so let's go ahead with this, and what we're going to do is to create basically one template for one of them rows. Okay, so this is our next step now. So for this, we're going to go to Elementor templates, and we're going to create a new one altogether. So add new, and this one is a section. So let's call this one maybe coupons and promo code, and then we can create the template. So there you go. So by default with Elementor Pro, they will offer you all these different libraries that you can choose from. We don't need any of these. We're going to start from scratch. You can close this window now. Okay, very good. So this is an Elementor page, a blank canvas we can work from. So first, let's create a structure, and we're going to add 3 columns. So let's have a look here at our demo here. So we have 1, 2, 3 sections here. So let's make the first one maybe 20% in width, just about like this. The second one we could make maybe 30% of the width, and whatever is left for our coupon code information. Now let's stretch this a little bit. So we're going to put this in full width and stretch the section. There you go. That's much better, I think, you know. And we can add maybe a little bit of padding on the side. So unlink this maybe on the right, maybe 20 pixels, and maybe 20 pixels on the left as well. So that's just about perfect now. And now we can add our components. So basically all the different widgets now. So we can start creating this. So let's have a look here. So we have a title, we have a description, and the button here. So let's create something very similar to this. Okay, so let's go ahead with that. So on the first column here, maybe we can add the logo of the company. So for this, we're going to add an image. So drag and drop. And as you can see, if you can click on this, we can select any of those images we uploaded earlier on. Now, obviously, what we want is not to do this manually. We want this to be done dynamically. So basically, whatever image was attached to that post should be loaded dynamically. And that's why we needed Elementor Pro. As you can see, if I hover on top here, we have that sign here that says dynamic tags. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this now. So you're going to click on this. Scroll down the page. As you can see, I have ACF image fields. So let's click on this, click on it again, and now we're going to select which field exactly. So this is the one we created earlier on, and this is the image. Okay, so now this is going to be loaded dynamically, and we're going to resize the image maybe to 150 by 150. So at the moment, as you can see, there is no image displaying here. The reason is because there's nothing attached to this post. Now we need to tell Elementor which dynamic post you want to link to it, okay? So as you can see here in the bottom, we have a small gear. You click on this, and as you can see, we have the preview setting. So if you click on this, now we can select what we want to preview, okay? So let's click on that, and as you can see, we have coupon here underneath. So these are the single posts that we want to display, coupon codes. So let's click on that. And which one do you want to display? So we're just going to select one here altogether. So we had Amazon, as far as I can remember. There we go, amazon.co.uk. So let's click on this one, apply and preview. And there you go. And as you can see, the logo is displaying. So this is how it works. So this is going to help us to design the page, because now we'll have dynamic content being added to our section. Okay, very good. So now here in the middle, we can add the title and the description maybe. So we're going to grab the heading here, just like this. So this is a title, and we're going to add a description as well. So just maybe a text editor here all together. Yeah, just underneath, just like that. It's just perfect. Now let's change our title here. So again, we're going to load this dynamically. So we're going to click on that small dynamic tag here. Again, we're going to select ACF fields at the bottom here. And now click on it again, and now select which one you want to select. Okay, so this is the title and brand name. Very good. So this is it now. As you can see, amazon.co.uk. So this is our title. Now we can tweak this around a little bit. So we're going to change the font maybe and the color. So we're going to style, and let's change the text color to something a bit darker like this. And we can change the font itself. We could have Roboto. Maybe we can go with maybe Montserrat. There you go. And we're going to choose a font not too big, not too small, maybe a happy medium, maybe 19. And let's try a bit thicker, just like that. Perfect. Okay. Now for our description, again, we want to load this dynamically. As you can see with the dynamic tag, select this, scroll down the page, go to ACF fields, click on it again. And now let's select our description. There you go. Very good. As you can see, Amazon logo, amazon.co.uk, and here the description attached to it. Okay, next in this section here, let's see what we can add. So we have this here, verified code, worked 8 days ago and 10 uses. So how many uses, the date, and also if it's a verified code. So we can do that very easily. So for this, we're going to add an icon. There you go, icon list. That's the one here. Let's drag and drop this here. So let's take care of the first one. So this one, verified, what does it say? Verified code. Okay. So this is the first one. Change the icon here to something else. Maybe look, we have a trophy maybe. Yeah, there you go. Verified. Okay. So let's insert. So this is fine. Yeah. So the second one is how many uses it got. So let's type in maybe 72 uses. And for this one, maybe we could look for a check mark. This one here, the same as the Join Only website. Very good. And next we have our date, so valid until, so item number 3. And this is a dynamic feature, obviously. So I'm going to select this and then ACF field, click on it again. And this time we're going to select the valid until. So this is our date, okay? And then we're going to insert this here. And now we can select maybe something else, maybe a clock. Yeah, why not? Or a calendar maybe. Let me see in a calendar. Okay, just select this one here. That's perfect. There you go. So this is fine now, okay? Now, clearly at the moment they're displaying on top of each other. As you can see, 3 different lines. What we want is to have them in line next to each other. As you can see here, we have those 2 icons here. So this one is default and this one is inline. So if you click on this, there you go. That's sorted now. Now we want to stylize this a little bit because the font is a bit too big. So we're going to style. The alignment, we're going to align this to the right. And let's see our icon. So the icon size at the moment is 14 pixels. So we're going to make it smaller, maybe 10. And we're going to change our color as well. So let's select the secondary color here. Just perfect. And now let's do the same with our text. So the text color is okay in that shade. We're just going to change the size. So we'll go here and we're going to change this to 10 pixels again. There you go. Much, much better like this. Very good. So next, we're going to add our star rating. So let's click here and let's select rating. There you go. That's the one here. So we're going to drag and drop this just underneath. Very good. So the alignment is going to be to the right. And we're going to fetch this dynamically again. So let's go into this ACF field, select it again. And now we're going to select the star rating. There you go. Very good. And as you can see, you have unmarked style, plain or just the outline. So that's really up to you, you know. As you can see here, the colors might change slightly as well. So this is perfect. And next, finally, we're going to add our coupon code button itself. And this is the best feature of this project. So here we're going to go there and type in coupon just like this. So this is the one. So now we can just drag and drop it here underneath our star rating. Very good. So as you can see, this is it now, coupon code. So now we can customize this and change the layout, the style and everything, okay? So as you can see, you have different styles here. We have standard, peel, scratch and slide art. So feel free to play around with this. I'm not going to cover all of them. You're just going to use the standard one for now. And we can change the style as well. So as you can see, style 1, we have style 2. This one reveals the code in the background, which is nice. But you can try different ones as well based on your own preferences, you know. Style 5, I believe, is nice as well. As you can see, that's a peel off effect as well. So let's go maybe with style 3, I think, maybe style 2. Okay, let's keep style 2 for now. So as you can see here underneath, we have show code. So you can change this to whatever you want. It could be reveal code or something like this, you know, but show code is fine. We can keep this for now. And now we're going to link dynamically the link, the URL, the redirect page where this should go, okay? So again, this is done dynamically. So we're going to go here, URL CF field. And now we're going to select the redirect URL, which is the one here. There you go. Very good. Now we might align this to the right and we might reduce the size a little bit. So we're going to style because I think it's a bit too big. So as you can see, width. So maybe you can reduce that a little bit to 50%. There you go. That's just about perfect. So let's go back here now. So we have the copy coupon. So this is another feature. So let me show you what this is all about. And for this, we need to have a quick preview of our page. So I'm just going to load this in a different tab. There you go. So as you can see, this is our code. If I click on this now, just like that, it will open a new window. If I go back to the initial window, this is my code. This has been revealed. So basically this has been studied very deeply, and apparently this is the best way to convert your visitors into buyers. So this is basically the same thing they do here. So if I was to click on this one, get coupon, it will open a new tab, as you can see, yeah? And if I go back here, this is the actual page where I can purchase the item. So this is how it works. So it's by opening a new tab and revealing the code in the other tab. So this has been proven to be the most efficient way to convert and get more sales. Okay, so this is basically why it is working this way. So let's go back to our Elementor page. And as you can see, you can select among different styles. So basically when you come back to your window, you can have different style and different layout as well. So please feel free to play around with those, try them out. We're just going to keep style one for now. And this is where the code will be displayed. So again, we're going to display this dynamically, okay? So we're going to go here, we're going to go into ACF fields, and from there, click on it again and select your code. There it is, okay? So as you can see now, it will be called dynamically as well. So each coupon code has its own code, obviously, you know? Now we have the select the action. So we have click and pop-up. So these are two different types of actions. So I'm going to show you this, how it works in the front end. So I'm just going to update this page now. Very good. So if I go into the front end here and I click on the code, it will open a new window. When I come back, you have the code displayed here. So this is click, okay? Now let me create a pop-up here. So let's click update. So this is a pop-up now. So if I click on this, it will go there. And then if we go back, as you can see, now it will open a window as a pop-up window. So it will bring more emphasis basically on the coupon code itself, which is maybe a better way of displaying it. Now, again, it's a matter of preferences. You might prefer one over the other. So let's go back here very quickly. As you can see here with tab reverse. So basically, as you've seen the action here, when I click on this, it will open a new tab. We have our button here. When we come back, we have the code that's been revealed. Okay. So this is one action. Now, if I click on tab reverse, it's actually the other way around. So if I close this now and go back here, if I click on this, it will open the new window, reveal the code in that window. And if I go back, we still have our button here. So again, it's up to you, depending on the type of use and what you're going to do with it. Basically, you might prefer one over the other again. And then we have the loop here. So basically, this one is going to add a picture in the background of your pop-up window. So when your pop-up window shows up, it will add an image in the background. And again, you can load that image dynamically as well. So let's keep it by default for now. And now let's go back to the Join Honey website. And as you can see here, we have a small frame all around it. So we could do the same maybe. So let's go back here and then we're going to select our whole section here. Going to advanced. And then this time we're going to add a little border. Sorry, style and then border here. Okay. So we're going to add a solid border. We're going to select 1 pixels. We're going to have it rounded a little bit. So maybe rounded edges, maybe 8. Yeah, maybe 8. 8 is fine. Okay, and then the color, we might select a dark gray, maybe this shade here. Not too dark. Maybe just like so. Yes. Okay, perfect. So let's update. Let's have a quick preview now. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is fine. Yeah. So we don't have the full layout here. Obviously, this is a template. Once we add all of this to our actual page, you will see it will look fantastic. So that's it now. I think we're fine with our layout. Again, you can change the colors as well. We haven't taken care of any colors here. So your coupon code here, if we go into style, obviously you can stylize the whole thing. So we have all the standard settings, pop-up, close in, title, description, and so on and so on. So feel free again to play around with this and customize this based on your own personal requirements. Now let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Very good. So we created our template now. Now we can create our listing page. Okay. So for this, we go into pages, add new. So let's call this listing page. Okay. And now we're going to edit this with Elementor. So edit. Okay, very good. So from here, we can create our page now. So let's add a structure. Let's select the full width. So full width here and then stretch the whole section. And then maybe we can add a little bit of padding on the left and on the right. So let's add maybe 40 pixels here and 40 pixels on that side as well. Very good. And now we can add our widget. So now our widget is called Dynamic Listing. There it is. So this is the one here. So drag and drop it here in our section. And as you can see at the moment, it's displaying blog post. So clearly this is not what we want. We want to display all our coupons. So here, as you can see, we can select the post listing types. So we're going to scroll down the page here and we're going to go to search list. And then we're going to select coupons. The style, we're going to select our own custom skin because this is the one we created. And from here, you're going to select the template we just created. It is coupons and promo code section. Okay, so this is our own template now. So it doesn't look good at the moment. Don't worry, it's very easy fixed. Is because at the moment we have 4 columns. We only want 1. So you're going to columns manage here because we're on a desktop at the moment. So we're going to select 1. And boom, just like that. Look how beautiful this looks. It's absolutely fantastic and very professional indeed. So it looks very similar to joinhoney.com, you know, a very, very similar website. So now you can spend a little bit more time, obviously, to fine tune this and tweak things around and design this basically based on your own preferences. But clearly now I'll just show you all the main steps how you can achieve this. So now let's have a quick look on the front end now, see what it looks like without any of these tools. And as you see, it looks very, very professional. It's almost ready to go, you know. It will only need a little bit of tweaking here and there. Make sure that the font size is correct, etc., etc. Maybe you can add a little bit of shadow effect and change the background here so it stands out a little bit more, just the same as this website here. So all together, guys, this is how you can achieve and how you can build a coupon code website using WordPress and just a few tools as well.